Ait. Nahkuj konsolē nestrādā.
Nezinu.
O. Sagā. Es konektojos. Ir, let's go.
Aiziet. Oi, nu es šās pagāju, es novākšu pārslimt sniegu.
Kāds sniegu pārslim, kaut margā?
Nu, man ir video pa virs pa sniegu pārslim. Pa ziemas trījiem sniegu pārslims, ir pa ko.
O, jū!
Tā.
Tur viss kontrolē? Ko?
Es nogapīju to šito.
Pak tu nogapīji?
Nu... Pagaidām jāsaka.
I am on the trail, source hunter.
Ai? Tieši debis. Es ešu fokusēties uz vienu projektu, tev būs 2 tagad.
Oi, No.
Nē, es viņu vēl varu kontrolēt.
Uzliec uz viņu, paņem viņu.
Nē.
Nu,
Jā, var
paņem
paņemt.
vienkārši. Viņš puspied uz viņu. Jā, tu
No,
pakreisi.
Es joprojām savu izmantoju. Tu jau viņu izmantoji, ka tu vari viņu staigāt, ja ko?
Un tagad tu nevari.
Nu, es nevaru.
Ok.
Nu, jā, tu viņu nogapēji. Tu pēc fucking kreitors izskaties tagad.
Es visu laiku biju kreitors. Nu, izskaties pēc viņu. Tās skaņas ir, viss, neko. Nu, kāds kaļķis bija, jā.
Jo mēs viņu parunājām, tad mēs kaut kādam gildam pieģēnojās.
Jā, tas šitā.
Hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Mēs jau teiks parunājām?
You think you can sneak
Pagad,
that way to a... Well, so fast to say it, I've got my eye. Careful now. Your head's growing
Ah, tie skills.
saffrons, I dare say.
Ko spawno?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Ko spawno?
Pagaid, es runāju ar vienu vecenu. Ai, neko. Krač, tad viens puiks viņa nokapīja fucking zivs.
Jā,
Cheese? That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine porcelain.
Un es laikam tur kaut ko palīdzēju.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a whip.
tev helmets, ja?
Man ir inventories, ne? Yes.
Ir inventori.
Oh, what the fuck, esmu bagāt, man 242 naudiņas. Un kaut kāds fireball scrolls vēl. Resurrect scrolls. Raideriņi. What? Man bagāts. Man tik daudz lietas ir.
Tu zini,
Man ir
kas
bišķi
viņi bija? Kas viņi bija, tā vecina?
Cietumnieki prosti.
Nu, ko viņi darīja? Tā kā.
Nu, prosti naudas atklāt uzbruk visiem.
Nu, gan jau kā var kaut kā iedot tev to vecinu, bet nu labi.
That excuse is
Nu, tu vari ņemt.
than a slice of this fine.
Tu vari priecāties ar viņu tagad. Mēs tāpat iepriekšējā reizē mēģinājām izdomāt, kā to viņu var atdot.
Šis par
Man ir
dzirdu
iela,
mūziku
man
top
ir-
Latvijas.
Jū. Viņam diezgan skaļi uzgrēst. Kur mēs mātam?
Es nezinu, es mēģinu pamēģinu atrast, kur ir misijas rakstīts.
Misijas?
Misijas stulbs pika. Ok, labi, es saprotu. Pa labi, kur karte? Vai ne, vai jā.
Nu, jā.
Nē, labi, es ne. Paga varbūt šeit.
Es staigāju apkārt, просто skatos, par ko es varu parunāt. Kaut ko tu mēģini atrast?
Es jau tik daudz, ko es mēģinu.
Ok. Nu, tad brīdi tādu mēģināt, nevar iedomāties. Bet, nu, tā ir normāli. Tev jāsaka, ko man katrs abilitīs darīt.
Paga, tas ir viss misijas, what the fuck? Nu, nevar būt tas viss misijas.
Kas tas par fujek? Šo fujek pirmo reizi redzu.
Kādu? Kā bija tā, lai viņš fokusē tev? Nu, tā kā... Tā ir labi.
Просто staigā apkārt, viņš tev sakos.
Jā, ok. Tik dīvaini tā latviešu mūzika, tā kā dzird vārds. Vismaz man ir tāds uzgriez, ka es dzirdu vārds. Nedaudz mūzika, bet tā pārējais visi no šīs dzird, tā kā no spēles. Tik dīvaini. Mums puķi jāatrod,
Hot spiced wine
Folks, don't wait
and a
this.
snug little room awaits us on the king crab's first floor.
Labi, tu pēc tam pateiksi.
Let us go there so that we can
Eju, mēs to, kur
warm
mācam.
our bones, yet make shiver up.
Nu, pie viņa jāiet.
Sekojam viņam. Mēs iepam uz mautas, ko varētu King Crab Islandu. Bet tas nav baigi tālu no šejienes.
Es nezinu. Mēs uz istabu ejam, ka es izlasīju misiju.
Lēc visi.
Uz viņu istabu. To pudeli aiziet.
Tu jau var dos kaut ko lūto.
Šeit nevar skriet.
Nē, tāpēc, ka mums tāpat jāskat šiem projektiem. Viņš tik iesprādīs. Nē. Jā, načuk. Jāskat projektiem. Nevar to. Viņš jau iemokšē te.
Es atradu Holy Gradātu kastē vienkārši.
Nu jā. Reku ir tas King Crabs. Nu jau.
Es pagatavoju. Nopkopāju.
Jā, načuk.
Kur
Te
King
bagies
Crabs?
storyline. Šis pats sauc King Crab kaut kas tur. Tas aizmās un šeit tur kaut kāda zeltuna punktiņa. Pieņek post kaut kā.
Kādu zeltanu punktu?
Mapē. What? Viņš te augšēgnieku uzgāja. Nāc otro stāvu.
Nu... Es nevarēju, jo kaut kāds mikus jau iegājies. Vajadzēja pagaidīt, kamēr saglabāsies pie.
Divinity XP.
Let's fucking go. Var paskatīties, kas ir jau iekšē.
What?
Nevar tev uzpaskatīt.
Tu esi tāds idiots.
Es
Tad tu rādījās sarkani kastīti. Kāpēc tu
Es-
skatījies vispār?
Ķipā, zini, kā spēles ir, ķipā, piemēram, nezinu, kuršam ir spēles, kur tu vari paskatīties, bet nezakt, piemēram, kā Witchers. Tu vari paskatīties, bet nenogupīt, tā šeit izrādās nevar. Ok, es jau domāju.
X.
How can I help you, my friend?
Ajam, tu paņem šo te prostu pielaic priekšā šitā tā. Skaties. Labi, sorry. A moškas mums aizmauks prom, bet tu mēs esam izlūtot.
Varbūt, nu šās
Aizies uz prostu durvis ciet.
viņš kaut ko runās, ja gan, jā, vai ne?
Simpum.
You have come, yes. That is most satisfactory. Begone,
What?
brittle masquerade. My name is Eglandir Twil Salanar, elf of the house of Gandavum. The slaughter game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death
kā tev viņu
and
izrunāt,
dexterity.
nemorgo.
Tu klausies,
Fun as
labi.
herring the horror harlequin.
Kāpēc tā es lasītu, ja es varu
Like the
noklausīties?
serpentine stalker kisses before the stab. Hush now, darkness, darling. Hush, hush, and listen to my
Tu
tale.
tos dark side paņems aizvilks. Ko tad darīs?
Krīt,
Nu ņem.
šas.
The elves of Gandavon, they lived in peace. Oh yes, but one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us.
They-
The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavon no more. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazaldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, lady of the last gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazaldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen son is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon
Loyal.
to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last.
Es varbūt neko atceros, mēs vienreiz
Ņem
palīdzējām. Mēs palīdzējām. Tā kā ķipa, nenovākt to orku meitu.
Nu jā, viņš paņēma visu, bet reāli mēs dabujām lūtu no tā.
Jā, mēs dabūjām, bet tā nebija viņa gadījuma.
Yes,
Who is it?
Victoria.
Victoria.
She is the one
Oh,
whose
that's
heart
decent.
must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Gazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, An infant. She who was to be queen. To no avail. Oh no. Years, how many I know not.
Ujau.
Years I
Šitas gan ir vecs
searched.
songs.
And now she has been found.
Spasung. Tādēļ, kurš pirmo reizi dzird viņu varbūt.
Ņem nākamā.
Kā viņas saucās songs?
Šādi. Ko es zinu? Es prekontiņu.
Labi. Kāds continue ir uzrakstīts tālāk? Nē, vēl tur rakstīt daļu šeit.
Her
Ko,
name
man
is
nav
that
tāds.
of a woman. Her employment that of a civilized being.
A tev pa krieviski?
But by the fork of
Protams.
Barbara man-eater,
Oh, no,
she
Viņš
jā.
nerunā pa krievisku, bet...
Assist of nature. One of a misbegotten litter
I said,
dragging
shout
along
out.
from the tumid womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow.
Prekontiņu.
Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge!
Tādā mums ir jāparunās.
Jā, mums
That
jāparunā.
was
Mums
quite the
jāparunā.
radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
Ujau.
By the
Tam jārunā tagad.
teeth of Sulma Soul Shredder. The end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
Paskatieties uz to spaiņu, kas tur ir.
Tā kaut kas jāsaprot.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Man patīk, kā mēs gribam vidovāk tā būs ir personāža. Nē, viņi nav vainīgi. Tā mēs gribam dovākt. Vienkārši tas ir ģiģi.
She may not be guilty, but she'd have committed the same crimes had she grown up among her own kind. It's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
By the filed teeth of
Min
Sulma
Spīdranojam.
Miku košmār.
Death comes a-creeping for you,
Vai
Victoria!
ne?
Es tevi.
Kas būs, ja mēs viņu dovāks?
Mēs nevaram, pēc ka tev viss pilns ar visu kaut kādiem uzcerēm.
Es šeit neko nevaru apgupīt.
Jo mēs varam te ieiet iekšā. Tikai kaut ko nogupīt. Nē, nevar gan. Es varu te ieiet. Nē, tu lauksi.
Way to open this.
Aiz tiesi.
The hunters
Pamēģinās.
go stalking
Mēs varam lūtot.
in the night.
Es tev biju helmet. 15 armors.
Breeder, they'll end it all in blood.
Miku katram gadījumam.
Evo, mēs nevaram. Es ko rakstīju, ka šie nav mūsēt, bet mums labāk viņus neņem. Mēs viņus ņemam vai
Labāk
neņemam.
viņus neņem. Nogup, protams, ka nogupi.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Baigi French.
Nu, davai, zinu, ko ņemsim tikai to, ja būs
Appears to be
ļoti,
locked.
ļoti kaut kas foršs.
Es kaut kāds skraps paņēmu.
Paga. Mik. Lai mēs nogupītu, zinu, ko mēs varam darīt. Par ko
Pagaidzi,
pusi to.
kādu grāmatu.
Mik. Un tur vismaz bija rakstīts, ka ja mēs gribam nogupīt, mēs tā vai.
Only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Es ko dabūju fucking helmet ar 15 armor. Sneaking
Tev nav ar ko uzlaust.
Nē,
Arī šura?
again. Es varu atakot.
Nē, ateku, ne. Tev nav lockpick.
Arī fakts.
Žēl. Nevar uzkraftīt, pagad.
Māc prom no šajienes. Māc meklēt jau tur vecen.
Paskaties, Mik. Jā, mēs varētu lockpickot. Paskaties, cik tur daudz.
Jau viens veiks nāk.
Ej, nē. Tas neko. What?
Nu šitos labāk nelūtot. Pagaidām.
Vienkārši pagami. Vienkārši jāparbot tā taktikas tur bija. Šās.
Nē, to neņem. To nemūvo.
Cits. Es netīšanu tieši. No, viņi tur staigā kilam. Šit tā kamera.
Jau uzhīla, man ir 180 sīvības no 109.
Es kā var kameru normāli? Es nesaku.
Pultiņas. ASVD.
Nē, nu tas... Lai viņš seko.
Tas jau vienkārši sāc staigāt, tu neko nespēji.
Pagami.
Drink, you sleep.
No?
First aid!
Thanks, man.
Pasiki
Tā, kurot mēs nevaram augstot tur fucking orku meklēt, ja?
Jā. Šās paskatīsimies. Tā, ilgāk pagaidām. Aha. Jā. Paga, vēl kaut kāda misija izpildījus.
Vats mums tik daudz misijas.
Jā. Nu, mēs daži izpildījām. Redzi, kur ir rombiņš tiem, tur mēs izpildījām, kuriem ir rombiņš. Tāds. Aizpildījām. Šās pagājas logu aiztaisīja. Mik, tu vat vakar teici jāiet pikoties, jā?
No.
Vakar vienkārši tur nebija nevis sniegs, bet tur bija celēt uz pīk.
Protams, sāka ledbētāties. Nosiriet otru.
Kurš jau ejam uz biblioteku? Mums vajadzēja kaut kas, man liekas, mēs pagājušais meklām biblioteku plus. Tagad man liekas, ka viņi teica, ka ķipā, stulbai šitai stulba biblioteka. Kas viņam jāmeklē biblioteka kaut kur?
Šeit nav tik zilca?
Varbūt.
A source hunter! Oh, what a sight for source I see
Tas ir kaut kāds Cecils office.
I live alone here in town. Oh, he's always been
What's
something of a
Paga.
rascal. Calling his petty
What's the
hooliganism
story?
a adventure. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with that band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent...
What? Atkal kaut ko. Kurš mums jāatrod, nu šeit ir veceni, kurai Toms, kurš ir, man liekas, dēls, viņas aizgāja uz šo gildiju, tad viņš pazud kaut ko. Kurš mums būs jāatrod. O, pat tai biblioteka. What the fuck, mēs ir profesionāli.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Esmeralda does have a propensity
Ups, neko
for
nedzirdu, ko
being
viņš saka.
naughty, hasn't she?
Uzdien.
Nu jā, ok, ir nākušreiz, ok.
Why, simply because you hunt Source and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent now. I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since.
Mēs jānt paikšais dabūs.
This is a sentiment I'm quite certain
I'd
you
vote.
must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but
Es
also
mums
in
gribēju
numbers.
pievienoties.
The calculus of wizardry I offer you. The might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Skaidrs. Tad nākotnē varbūt mēs varam papistīt.
Hasn't she?
Tad kročam
Tik ņēmām viņu un neko viņš aizies vienkārši prom.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing...
Davai.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Hasn't she?
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those...
Most gratifying.
Aizies
You
līdz
are firm
pakaļ.
of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery. Into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
Kroč, mēs nevaram
Propensity for all
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
naughty, hasn't she?
Paskaties, kas viņam ir.
Jau tā taču Viktorija.
O, stāv novāks.
In the name of
Labi,
Amun,
jāpadomā.
Jānoliet, ne?
I
Pagaid.
bid thee Tujda get a
Skaties, tev būs deals.
Welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your
Mēs
friendship
papasīsim
is
šo
mine.
puieki.
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't
Vienkārši
exactly
es-
striking, is it?
100 punkti šeit būs tāda, ķipā, teistiņš, ja mums ir laba gramatika, kaut ko tādu, kas man, ko es skačē. Tad mēs varēsim vienkārši tāpat nogupīt viņa to
When I was very young, you
amuletu,
see,
lai viss domā, ka
I must
nomir.
have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicile toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amon Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrowed so that others may enjoy them too.
Nu jā, return books. Nu jā.
Kira Lizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
Žēl, ka šeit nav zin kādu variantu. Tipo, nu es vienkārši tev duhopu. Tas būtu forši.
My
Ņem
amulet.
viens.
Jā,
This
es
is Haxmaji, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No,
to
I cannot part
офигел.
with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
Kad es Miku?
Weird looking thing.
Tev rakstās so punkti.
Jā, bet pagaidi, es tad...
Nu, kurš jau šeit nedara nekas izņemot pēdā.
Mēs varam paņemt intimidēt, mēs varam paņemt reason vai mēs varam paņemt charm.
Nu,
Vai
es
es ņemam?
trešo ņemšu, jo, nu, man liekas jāņem trešais.
Nu, labi, paņemt.
Aiziet kā akmeņš ķers papīrīts. Tu redzi to vai neredzi?
Nē.
Aiziet tā. Nu, ņemsim kā vīrieši akmeni. Papīrs bija.
Jau atkal akmeni.
Pārēji neklausīšos tā.
Ciet, papis?
O, beidzot uzvinoju. Viss papis.
You may try and trick me out of my amulet, but you will not succeed. I said you shan't have it, and that is final.
That's what you get for trying.
Paga, Miku.
Moš, kas
Es saglabāšu, vienkārši tā.
Tak negupi.
Ko
What the
negupi?
fuck?
Ko negupi? Es paskatīt, es grāmatu gribu.
Kā apkārt kopīt izpat kāds.
Tā kā šeit grāmatas var ņemt viņa teikt, pa. Tu vari visādi te recepts no viņam dabūt, Miku, paga. What? Es nezinu, man liekas, ka mēs varam grāmatas mest nost. Man liekas.
Mums vajag kaut kāds grāmatas no library.
Nu, es ņemu grāmatu. Es pa kā tu atver, es jāpaņem grāmatu jāatver, un tev ir šans, ka, nu, ja tu neesi viņu izlasījis, tev iedos jaunu receptu kaut kā. Ja tu jau izlasīji, nu, tad neko. Pēc skaties visu, ņem grāmatas, kas ir atver, un tev var izmest vai dot man. Es būtu.
Moš, kā arestējam to elfu?
Varam. Tikai šies pagājis
Jo viņš jau tagad ir beigies pidars.
Da. Tu dzirdi, ka viņš nobļaut. Trežūru.
Ok.
Zini, ko Mikas attam? Nu, ko viņa teica, Mums jāpasaka policijai,
Jū. Kaut jaun. Es dabūju superior dagger recipe.
Nu jā, tu
Dagger recipe jau ir visiem. Tā kā tu vari просто kaut ko meklēt un viņi dos visiem.
Jā, es to te. Nu, ko, Mika, es tev izlasīšu grāmatu. Kā apist veselu. Nu, kurš jums apdaud cilvēku. Jā, profesionālais apmācība. Pagav, man liekas šī grāmata priekš tā, lai mēs nolapītu. Jā, mums vajadzēja aiziet uz bibliotēku, lai dabūtu, tā kā tur viens čubons bija pie tā teātra, kur vajadzēja kaut kas no bibliotēkas. Rekumā es atradu, man liekas.
Nu, es metu shield atpakaļ.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Un kā tu noliki atpakaļ to grāmatu?
Kā es ko atpakaļ?
Tu grāmatu noliki.
Vienkārši
The knight in
izvelk ārā.
see-through armor.
Un tad kā no
Princess
inventorija.
Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stetican.
Sniegs
Esmeralda
pros
does
plauktā.
have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Sapa grāmata.
Nu, Krišķimīgi tāpat, kā
The knight in see-through
kā visāds puķis pārliek. Nu, nevis puķis, bet, nu jā.
blushing bottom. Stetican.
Ka visāds galds pārliek
Esmeralda
kastes.
does have a propensity for all things naughty,
Tāpat.
hasn't she?
Pagad, tu paņem grāmatu no šitā mūsu vai kas?
Nu, es viņus ieliku tad skaprītī.
Nē, es vienkārši viņu
Volume
kielu.
2. Where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Labs iečukos, ko šajā spējīgs māk. Es minēju tur jau vispār. Heals, Resurrect Scrolls un Backpacks.
The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stetican. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Tu teleportēties, what?
Ko? Ko tu dabūji, ko tu dabūji? Vai, tas šitais. Kas viņam paskilēm, kas viņam paskilēm?
The knight in see-through armor.
Mika.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stetican. Esmeralda
Miku.
does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? What do
Hello.
you think you're doing?
Redzēji?
Tu -5. Nu... Nu, jā. Čem...
Jau restartē.
Nē. Tas ir tikai to čuban.
Es zinu. Šā vai tā.
Nē. Es vienkārši... Nē.
Tev es tev iešaušu. Acis
Volume
cilvēku.
1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone?
Jā, un tagad to saglabā, ej, Dievs.
Sometimes these books sprout little legs in the night.
Mums jau sanas.
Tak
Tu tieši saglabāji.
izlaskoņa, tā. Nu,
Pēri pa priekšu restartēt.
Volume 1,
tā kā restartē, tur bija vispār talku. Es neatceros, kur es saglabāju. Man liekas, tas ir vispirms tam, kad mēs sākam visu lūtot. Šeit lūtot, nu es dafigā ko salūtu, es saurīmēju.
Tā jebāli.
Nu es negribu lūtot atkal 5 minūtes. Vai tev vispirms jāsaka, tu gribi kādam iešaut, tad es saglabāju. Saprotu?
Regret abundance.
see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stetican. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Mik. Vispirms tu kaut ko.
Nu,
Nu, vispirms prasa saglabāt, pirms, kad tu gribi kādam cilvēkam iesist.
būšu nostam viņu. Es tev esmu no čārmu.
Address me
Nē,
for
nē,
a
nē.
reason, so go on. More prey.
Princess Buttercup
Nē, nē,
with
nē,
the
nē.
blushing bottom.
Es saku, čem es viņu varam sasist.
Es varos esti, bet nevajag.
Have a propensity for all things
Kāpēc?
naughty, hasn't she?
Tāpēc, ka viņi ir
Nu,
šitā mēra un meita.
ai, no, šaujam.
Mēs varam, protams, nosist, bet... Labāk, ne? Krišņam, ko mēs tagad darām? Mēs tagad aizējām
Mēs
vienkārši...
mācam arestēt ar turfojiet.
Okay. Mums tam pēc šīs misijas iesim uz to atpakaļ pie tā galvas. Kur ir policija? Kur ir policija? Mums uz policiju jāiet, vai tu ne?
Domā? Aizsim pa priekšu viņu parunāt. Tad mācīs policiju.
Tengītītītītī. Paga. Kas tas ir? Labi, to aizējas.
Autosave successful.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Es dabūju jaunu recipe. Large speed potion. Speeders.
Es vispār nenogupīju to recepti, ne no viena, tur liekas. What?
Tev kaut kas nostanā laikam.
Jā.
Es domāju, svātu policiju meklēt.
Pagai.
Tas jau, tas nav tur training camps? Kaut kur tur?
Ir. Šeit ir lama, tas skaidrs.
Ciemok šodā šopā.
Tā, kas šeit? Kas ir? Kas tu, Mikais? Mage vai kas?
Es mage, man ap 2 fake ir magein.
Man abi 2 čubaki šitie. Arboleti mēs tā. Ņem, Miku.
Pagaid.
Es tev iedu.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval. Stop right there.
Teleportēties tik tālu.
Es ar kādu citu teleportētu. Bet viņam izdara damage. Es aizteleportēju bišķi uz citurien. Nošķiec tas spēles.
Nu, nezinu, normāls spēles, ja tev atnāk kaut kā čubans ar zobenu tūli. Čuban ar zobenu stiprisi. Ar ko tu runā?
Kluieģi.
Kas tas ir?
Pros kaut kāds gārds. Viņš stāsta, kas pa nahuities par noteikti. Tas bija Jakes.
Es nezinu. Šeit vienkārši kaut kāds kills bija.
I don't know anything about poor Jake's
Tur
murder.
prasa šops kaut kāds.
I want his killer found and tried. But
Taču
everyone
varēja teikt, ka šeit
suspects me of
redz
this
sieviete
evil
ir,
deed.
ka šeit viņas
And
vīri
you're like, So
nolā.
what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same. Well, what do you want to know?
Goodbye.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence. We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart
Kas mums jāatrod?
represented by the Legion should tragedy befall
Pats
you on
augšā.
the battlefield?
I suppose so.
Nu jā. Taču mums jāatrod, kāpēc viņa nav vainīga.
Lūtojam.
Pagan.
Tik grāmatas ir kaut kādas. Ne, tieši ir.
Kas tur ir?
Smelly panties, fuj. Fuck.
GG.
Ka viņš šeit kaut kādā vecītīs te bauca prom.
Šas vajag?
Te nav ko darīt.
Tu saki tā vecenš, viņa zini, kas ir? Šitās granāta ar to slimību. Es nezinu, kā Latvijas saucam. Kāda bija vispopulārā slimība viduslaikos? Mēre vai kā es?
Kaut kas nav līdzīgs.
Kurš viņai granāta ar šito slimību? Normāli. Kuršam jāiet pie tā policista?
Kur viņš ir? Ejam strādā?
Man liekas, ejam pie...
Varēja iepingot.
Vienkārši labāk lišos.
Iepingot, kur grib iet.
Nu, redzi, kur tur vizi laivs ir.
Tāds laivs. Tur?
Jā.
Vai tālu?
Tas nav tā.
Tas ir tālu. Nedirs.
Tā mēs varam aiziet uz teātru.
Ko teātri?
Savageries in
Tu samācījies izskatu vajadzā?
Jā. Nav, vispirms aristēsim droši.
Gan ir daudz pieeja.
Cik ir tavam čubanam? Tā kā skills telekinēzijas, kā viņš saucās?
Kam tev viņi?
Nu, vajadzīgi rek šeit kastu, lai pacēl.
Man ir skills. Witchcraft ziņā.
Kuršana, tu vari izvilkt ar vienu vai otru čubanu, reku to kaskas tur tālāk ir. Redzi tālumā? Es nevaru uzpingot, bet kur es tavu redzi? Tur apakšā ir kasta. Čest.
Apakšā. Jā, čistā.
Viņš pamēģina vai no savai izvilkt viņu ārā, vai no tā ar to otru.
Ar savējos nevar. Man pat tur nerādās nekāda izvilkšanas kaut kāds mums.
Kā nerādās? Vienkārši paņem viņu ar labo kliši. Nē, ar kreiso svarīs. Var ar kreiso un pavelk šeit.
Not enough strength.
Ok, un ar otru. Arī not enough strength.
Tur jau ir 2. Česti. Nē. Arī nav pieteikami. Es nevaru izvilkt.
Ok, labi. What? Ok, fuh. Man bija šielogo, es jau domāju.
Nevargoši tā.
Tas ir latviešu dies vai...
Vajadzētu būt. Es tikai citu nav slaidzis.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant
Like
Kirk.
a
This is
portal.
the storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the
Bulls.
most important building in the realm. By God, duty's not so bad.
Ko tur dara? Tur tāds, ko policija.
Kas tas ir? Es vienkārši atceros, ka mēs vienreiz... Paga, what? Miku paskaties.
Nezinu, tas lūdzu sataisīja.
Ne, labi, nevermind. Viņi savu sienu izskatīs, ka tas spoks, es jau domāju, tas ir spoks.
Nē, tur ir prosti.
Nē. Pat tas sievieti izskatīs pēc spoka, kad savu sienu skatās. Nu, labi, tātad tas nav šeit.
Prosti paņem, novāc, dulsorts.
Might need to blow this one open. Appears to be locked. All
Nā,
that
te ir
digging, there's
visu kā
nothing
dobu un
here.
tādā garā. Te ir tā leģionāriem equipments tajā warehousā. Bet es jau netiekam klāt.
All that digging and there's nothing here.
Es jau pie tā nodot grāmatiņu. Tam pijātram meistaram.
Nā, tu šo teātra aizmauc.
Jā.
Tu neatceries, kur bija tas, kur mēs to vecinu dabējam? Man liekas, ka tur kaut kur būs tā policija. Ir tā training camp.
Okay. Kas bija Reidželī?
Kas?
Reidželī.
Reidželī.
Kurš mēs atrad Reidželī atslēgu? Tā kā. Es varbūt varu tagad mājā
Paņem. Jā, sipun kaut kādā aizslēgtā māja, tad tiks iekšā.
Slimnīca.
Graves, but if one were to reduce the quantity of
Attiecīgi,
skulls
var
by
arī
percentage
tam,
of
viss tām runāt.
Jā.
perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as... Oh, a source hunter.
Es aizmaucu pie tiem teču, ko
Quite a
iekļūt.
bit more petite than
Mēs
the
tagad
last of your
slimnīcā.
kind I encountered.
Tur ir,
aren't
kur
you?
tie visi.
Yes, by
Aids,
nearly
kroč.
20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartier specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Huh? Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised it was I who cured the Duchess of Arata.
Pagaidiet, parunāšu par Master
Unsleepable
Chester.
thirst, a simple pinch of atropa
Ricky
belladonna in her
Toasters.
morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single
All right,
application of
somebody
cicuta
again.
douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make... Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of her... She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to
Varbūt
offer a
man es varēšu
demonstration.
dabūt skill priekš healos.
She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silver Glen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silver Glen to learn the truth myself. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all. Certainly, what would you like to know?
What?
Es kaut kāds šautājs.
Jā, Mik netais, ne? Bļā. Nu, what
Tas
fuck, Miku, tu idiots.
A mysterious healing
Nu,
stone.
bļāds, Mik.
Interesting indeed.
Labi, beidz, tas ir.
Nu, ko viņš jau turpina to šo, kāda atšķirība?
Nē, es beidzu.
No kā tu vari beigt šo?
Nu, tur es nezinu, bija atnācis prosts. Es domāju, ka es tagad viņu tomēr netaisīšu.
Ok, labi. Nu, tad es ātri parunāšu līdz ātri, tā kā šeit.
Tātad parunā un nāc šur. Varēs nogupīt viņu domus ar to galvu.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
Hīliņu gribētos labāk nekā to, ko mēs 100 reizes
This is
darām.
a private sick room. Who in the name of the seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say. Right
Jā, es
this
pēc fūdiņu
instant.
aizmaucu.
I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I. What would you like to know?
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone? Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man. My heart breaks for the other. No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning!
What happened? Is this a dream? I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Funny things happen. Comics.
Nu jau, ko tu izdarīji?
Nu karačiem, kas tur bija. Pat es parunāju to vecam, kuram bija tāds akmens. Healing. Tad viņam man pateica 2 čubans. Tā kā izvēlēties. Viņi pastāstīs stāstu par viņam. Es izvēlēs vienu cilvēku, kuriem jādzīvo. Viņi sāk izmantot to akmeni, ko viņi dabūja tas maģiskais. Un pēkšņi zibens sāk iet. Un viņi tā kā... visus bišķi, tā kā trāpīja tas zibens. Un tā kā, mēs tagad tiešai...
Idiots.
Nē, viņi izmantoja to zibeni, un kā to akmeni, un viņiem mūs aizsūt nesēs.
Bet cik tas bija par prikolu? Es proti komos tajā. Paņēmu maizīgi, paņēmu desu. Sāku klausīties televizoru, kas tur notiek. Un tur uzreiz bija jautājums. Kāda domā, kas izspēlēs augšā? Kročings zem ūdens. Kā domā, kas uzpadās augšā? Akmens vai balons?
Nu, kāda domā?
Viņi izvēlējās akmeni. Daudz uzpadē balons. Iedomājies.
Jā.
The quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? 2 Rivalonians here at the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
Nu, spēj kaut ko.
Perhaps my newfound comrade, but that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking beneath our feet. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty space. Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be. At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Normāli čubaniem laiks beidzās.
Quite mad.
Mēs jaunu kresis mēs dabūjam.
Redz kāds cīņ. Miku.
Ew.
Tu redzēji kāds cīņ?
You looked, you saw.
Hallo.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Ko?
What's this? The
Kāds cīņ redzēji?
It's
Nē, neredzēju. Kas tur bija?
Šis ir vienkārši kosmos, un tur vienkārši bija tā kā tāds kaut kāds.
Es
Nu,
pats
zi-
redzēju.
Tā.
onward we should go.
Protams, tiemots pasties tajā tur teleskopā.
Nu. Un pagājā nupi.
Nu, kā tu savienot tos projekts?
Es nekā.
Būs. Tīrs sagā. Tagad iermiņš mums sekot to.
Pagājā
rekostēs.
nupi.
Heard any
Tik
good
atpakaļ.
tales, my friend?
Ko varēs atpakaļ?
Es te pašai tagad tik atpakaļ.
Nē, tikai jāpanā.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow.
Nu jau.
True end itself to move further.
Sapratu vispār, kāpēc laiks beidzās. Tā, reku laiks beidzās. Un pēkšņi tur ir dragons kaut
This
kā.
portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence.
Mēs kaut kā
Uzpaspēj.
izvedēt.
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
No, ko mācam?
You first, but don't
Nu,
dilly-dally.
mācam.
Mums tī hāla. Sekojam uz priekam, vai mācam augšā?
Nu jau.
And he's off.
Ai, nu, vai,
Seems the imp has spotted
Papriekš.
exactly who and what he's
Eksplorējam
gonna
mašu.
find.
What the fuck? Follow. Kaut kāds rotas, prost.
Tas ir portāls. Inaktīv portāls.
Es tā nekopus mācu, ka šitam mēs daudz reizes atgriezīsimies.
Zini, ko man liekas, Mika? Kā šodien mēs neīsēsim tikā.
Mēs simtpunktu neiziesim. Tā jau cepīs galīgi. Tev taurentiņi, parunā viņu.
Nevar.
O, what fuck, tas kaut kāds los koks ir.
Vai nevar?
Kāds portāls skatīsies?
Jā, tas arī portāls.
To the first order. Viņš tagad aizmot un labi. Un tad pēc tam augstu mājā pie tā puiek.
GG mīm.
Kas topā viss te?
Kur?
Pārtieni valsts. Man liekas, tā nav viss te cūka. Parunādīgi. Pēc, ka viņa labi saka.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Viņa figēl, viņa negrib runāt ar mani.
Priders, baigais. Nē, māc tālāk.
Viņai 1000 dzīvības.
What the fuck? Follow visu dzīvens. Inactive portal.
David's breath, I've been paralyzed!
Au. Es nevaru pakustēties. Kroč, mākoņos neskār iekšā.
Mika, paskaties, ja tu vēl.
Vēl viens.
Vēl portāli.
Vēl kaut kā 4 portāli.
Viku, šeit ir kaut kur 12 portāli vispār.
Kaut augšā.
Šās, ok, nekas.
Vēl pār portāli. Mēs jau nezinu, šajā pa īstami portāli.
Nu, ok, labi.
Nē, tie ir portāli. Tie ir naktu portāli. Nu, es nezinu, es teiktu labāk nelūtu no šie puikiem. Labi, apsišies, kas šajās vāzēs ir iekšā. Ciers? Es paņemšu cieru.
Mika, redz šeit čests ir.
Pagaidi, sāk runāt. Netīšām.
Kas mums jāatrod kaut kādu daudz čubanu? Kaut kādu, un tā mēs varēsim atvērt šo čestu. Re, kurš visu šitos 4 jau.
Nāc runāt.
Es, jā,
Klausies?
Jā.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I
Unbelievable.
have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Nu, gan jau kā otrais jāmē.
Ņemam otro.
It was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your
No, jau kas psom.
are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
No jau.
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Well. Uz kurien? Oh. Ir godīgi, jā. Nu, ko man pēc pusstundas būs jābūt? Rīt. Tikai sāk spēlēt? Nē, mēs jau kādu pāris stundu spēlējam.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
Oh. Cik tev ir?
Pusseši.
Oh. Nu, pabeidzam šo te storyline.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Nu, ko palīdzēsim atrast akmeņus, kuri kā viņš saucās, jā.
Jā, es tagad mums
A
jāprunā.
moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
What do you make? Iedomāsim, kā mums paveicās. Atradīsim akmeņus, kuri pašu laiku izturēs.
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Tagad nav kā runāt.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Romantic. Wow. Tā es labāk braucu vārā.
Pagai.
Pareizi, es šo vāznēs izskatīs. Atvedim, ka nemaz nekas nebija iekšā.
Nu, jau pakustē. Nu, ko sakam, kā visu, un izējam kā tieši šito vai kā, vai dabū jau jā. Vai tev ir laiciņš nedalījums?
Ko tu vēl gribi darīt?
Tu vienkārši parunāt ar šito bišķi.
Tu parunāt par savu vārdu?
In the ethereal threads of eternity,
Tad paldies spēlē, man kaut ko tur runājies.
the deeds of gods and men.
Tikai nesitēs atkal tāds skatījos, atspēsīt, ka tu esi prom.
The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires,
Čia redzēji
the
sienu,
shift
kas
of
viņa tur
every
ir.
grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world.
No.
The
Ka šim
all-but
tā ir siena,
touch of lover's
kur
hands.
īstenībā taisīt no
Except,
kā
it seems, you
diegdziņiem, kuri glabā nākotni, pagātni un tagadni.
I am the weaver of time, as I have told you. I am but what I am, and that, perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied. Am I the beginning, and am I to be the end? Who shall? Alas, the answers to those questions. A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutable. I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only.
Ka viņa sēž šeit un neko nedara.
I have no need for company, like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. And yet, I do enjoy your companionship, for you may prove quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone. What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the starstones will tell us. What it is but the end. What it could be is the end of ends. I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars, they place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time. These star stones, please seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
Var apgupīt grāmatplakus. Viņi tukši.
Tas ir normāli.
Viņi vienkārši teica, ka mēs vienīgā izredz. Nu, labi, viss runājam tagad ar šito čubanu, sakam, jā, ok, izredz, viss. Not just yet.
But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I'm a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent. Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course, I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. So, gather those Starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever. Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the Sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago. Neither do I. But the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission? Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Oh.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another?
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Nu, ko, Mik? Mēs checkpoints ātros.
What can I do for you? Good. No.
No pagaidām jau vairāk.
Šās jāsaklabās. Nē, okei.
Līvot.
Nu, ka šodien tagad mums ir šitie, mēs ātrinām teleportēties uz kādu noteikto vietu.
Tā jums viņa bija?
Nē, no
No
jebkurienes.
jebkurienes? Tas gan bišķi kopā.
Nu, ko, Mik, mēs 1,5 stundu spēlē, ko es dabūju? Te papēc tevi iedupīs.
Zini, kā mēs izdarījām? Par sūdzu dabīs attaisīt. Dabū jau visīs.
Un es sapratā, ka būs jāspēlē. Vēl ir... Nu jā. Ļoti daudz laiks. Labi.